How old are you guys?
I'm 18.
And I'm 20.
Should he have any say in the friends that you keep around you?
Definitely. I feel like he should, because maybe there's people I don't notice that is bad for me. There are times where I've had friends that were terrible for me, and I was very, very ignorant and blind to it. And I would tell him things that would happen, and he would be like, "Oh, baby, but this is happening," and I wouldn't notice. And after a while, I actually got hurt. And he helped me out of my situation, and so I agree. As long as it's not like, oh, you can't hang out with this person, you can't go out, no, not like that, not in a toxic way, but like give your advice, talk to them, let them know I don't like you with this person, I don't feel like this person is correct for you. It's like that, in my opinion.
And does the same thing go for him with you?
Yeah, bro.
So it's important to value your partner, the person who you're intimate with, more so over the friends.
Definitely. Your partnership is your commitment. So you really got to commit to it. You got to do things that you wouldn't normally do if you were in love, you know what I mean?
How old are you guys?
These young people got more sense than a lot of people that's older than them. I'm gonna say it again. These young people right here got more sense than a lot of people that's older than them. I ain't snapped my fingers in a long time. City boys and city girls and country boys up by 20 on this one right here. And they young with it too. They young with it though. That's the beauty. They young and they get it. See, I used to think like this when I was young. Well, I'm still young, but I used to think like this when I was that young. Look, it's all about sacrifices out here, man. You can't be out here doing the same thing you think you did 100% while you're in a relationship. You know, when you were single and carry that into a relationship. It's all about it's all about learning how to bring y'all stuff together and sort out different things to keep a solid foundation going like this. You come with your stuff, you drag your stuff in it, and then y'all sort things out, throw things out, you know, we don't want that, we're gonna keep this, we're gonna keep that, and draw the line. And that is considered your foundation and your program. The moment you step outside of those lines, of this line that you guys have committed to happen, that's when the problem's gonna start coming, and everything gonna space apart, and things gonna start getting, it's gonna go in shambles after that. So shout out to them. So many people want to keep their friends around, and by all means, I get it. You want to keep your friends around because you done been around these people for a while. You hung out with them. You experienced all types of dope moments, experimental moments with them. But here's the thing. Sometimes, and a lot of times, the person who you laying up with, they can point out things that you just can't see, and that's what old girl was saying. They'll look and say, hold on, man, I don't think that's a good move, or how such and such is moving. And the most tricky part about that entire thing is that the person who you laying with, they could be your biggest hater as well. They just don't want you to have no friend, all right? They could just be saying stuff and making stuff up because they don't like them. But that does not mean that just because they don't like them or they dislike the person who you're cool with, that does not mean that person ain't cool for you. That's a hard thing to deal with too. Your significant other don't like a friend of yours, and then depending on how long y'all stay together, it could definitely leak into y'all relationship as well. Then you gotta sit here and play the pick and choose game. Most times, I don't really play the pick and choose game. If you don't like my homie, or whatever the case may be, I just make sure I won't have him around your ass. That's how I would handle it. But if it got too deep, and you know, and it's disrespect on both ends, cut. Somebody getting cut. Somebody ain't gonna make the cut, or either both of y'all ain't gonna make the cut, depending on what's being said and what's being done. All right. So yeah, man. Shout out to these people, man. This was also a breath of fresh air. A breath of fresh air. I need to come up with a playlist called Breath of Fresh Air, where it's nothing but positive responses and dope responses from people that think logical. That's what I need to do. I need to come up with a playlist of people that, you know, a breath of fresh air playlist. I'm gonna do that, all right? Y'all hold on to that. But yeah, what y'all think about this right here, man? Shout out to these young couple.